A roller of radius 300 mm and weight 2000 Newton is to be pulled over a curb of height 150 mm by a horizontal force P applied to the end of a string wound tightly around the circumference of the roller. Find the magnitude of P required to start the roller move over the curb. What is the least pull P through the center of the wheel to just turn the roller over the curb? There is a roller of radius 300 mm and weight 2000 Newton. This roller is applied by a force P and we have to determine this P required to turn this roller over this curb of 150 mm height. In another case, you have to apply this force P at the center and you have to determine minimum value of that again to turn this roller over this curb of 150 mm. In both the cases, when this roller is about to turn over this curb, at that particular moment, reaction or contact between these two surfaces will getting missed. The reaction force at this contact surface will become zero. In first step, you have to draw free body diagram of this roller. So first sketch this roller. Apply weight vertical downward direction at point O. Apply force P. Now at this point of contact, if you are not sure about the reaction force acting at this point, you can show two reactions perpendicular to each other. So I marked that point as A and shown two reactions here. Now you can determine P by applying relation sigma MA is equal to 0. If you take moment about point A, then moment of these two forces will become 0 and you have to determine moment of this 2000 Newton and moment of P. To get moment of these two forces, you require perpendicular distances. So draw perpendicular from A on this force 2000 Newton. So AB is the perpendicular distance of 2000 Newton from A. From A to this distance is the perpendicular distance of P from point A. So this distance is nothing but this distance. These two distances are same. So BC will be perpendicular distance of P from point A. Now BC can be calculated. BC, this distance BC is, this total distance is height from this point till this point is the diameter of this roller. Radius of roller is 300 mm. So diameter of this roller is 600 mm. From this point to C, distance is 600 mm. Now distance from this point to B, this distance is nothing but this height of the curve, that is 150 mm. So BC is equal to this total diameter 600 minus this distance which is 150. So 600 minus 150, that is 450. Now to determine distance AB, join this O with A and complete this triangle. And in this triangle, you can see that OA is radius of this roller, which is equal to 300 mm. Now OB is 150 because this is O to this point is 300 mm and from B to this point is 150 mm, which is height of this curve. Total 300 minus 150, so OB is 150 and OA is 300. So AB can be calculated using Pythagoras theorem, which is equal to root over 300 square minus 150 square. Force P is producing clockwise moment about point A and 2000 Newton is producing anti-clockwise moment about point A. So moment of P will be positive and moment of 2000 Newton will be negative. Therefore equilibrium equation is force P into BC, perpendicular distance of P from A, minus 2000 into AB, perpendicular distance of 2000 Newton from A, is equal to 0. Moment of these two forces are 0 because these two forces are passing through the point A. So BC, in place of BC I put this distance as 450 and distance AB is equal to root over OA square minus OB square, which is root over 300 square minus 150 square. When you solve this, you will get P is equal to 1155.5 Newton approximately, and this distance AB is coming out to 60 mm. This way you can determine this value P. In this particular case, if you are supposed to determine reaction at point A, then you have to apply sigma fx equal to 0. Using that you will get this x component, and similarly you have to apply sigma fy equal to 0. Using that you will get this component. Once you get these two components, you can determine resultant of these two as reaction at point A. In second case, you have to apply this force P at center, and angle of this force from this line is assumed as theta. You have to determine minimum value of P which is required to turn this ruler over this curve at this point of height 150 mm. Again we have to draw free body diagram of this ruler. Weight vertical downward direction, force P, and two reactions at this point A. Direction of P is assumed from theta. Again no reaction at this point of contact because it is just turning over this curve. At that moment this point of contact will get missed, and therefore there will be no reaction at this point, so no reaction is shown here. Now, in this particular case, again what we will do, we will take moment with respect to point A, that is we apply equation sigma ma is equal to 0. For applying this relation you require perpendicular distances of 2000 Newton and P. So draw perpendicular from A on this 2000 Newton. So AB is perpendicular distance, and similarly for this P, AC is perpendicular distance. You have to determine this AB and AC. So equation is P into AC, which is clockwise moment, positive, and this 2000 Newton is anti-clockwise about point A. So this is minus 2000, distance is AB. So AB we have already calculated 260 mm. Now AC can be determined. AC is equal to, now in this right angle triangle OAC, OA is hypotenuse, OC is adjacent, and AC is opposite, and you require AC, that is opposite. That means you require OA sin theta. So AC will be OA sin theta, and OA is 300 mm, so AC is 300 mm sin theta. So put these values, P 300 sin theta minus 2000 into 260 is equal to 0. If you solve this, you will get P sin theta is equal to 1733.33 Newton. Now in this particular case, multiplication of these two terms P and sin theta is a constant number. Now if you want minimum value of P, you require maximum value of sin theta. Now you know what is the maximum value of sin theta. Maximum value of sin theta is equal to 1. Theta will be 90 degree, and in this condition value of P will be minimum, so that P minimum will be 1733.33 Newton. So if you put sin theta is equal to 1, you will get minimum value of P. Again, if you need reaction at this point A, you have to apply sigma fx equal to 0, get horizontal component, and then sigma fy equal to 0, and using that get this vertical component, and then determine resultant of these two components. In this case you are required to determine minimum value of P. Sometimes this angle will be given and you are required to determine the value of P. In that case you have to put in this equation just value of theta and get value of P. Thank you for watching this video.